Hey folks, Madamus here. I'm up at the log cabin today, and I think it's time for an update. Who wants to hear a story about a log cabin? About 5 years ago, I met a friend from Scotland named Angus. He came over to Canada to do the Canadiana thing, build log cabins, birch bark canoes, cut down trees, snowshoe, ski, paddle, all the stuff you can't really do in Scotland. I met him through some scouting stuff that I did, and we hit it off right away and became good friends. He ended up living at our farm for about 3 years, and in that time, he started this lovely log cabin. He built 3 birch bark canoes, and just absolutely amazing skill. I learned a lot from Angus in terms of patience and going back to traditional routes and using traditional tools, something I'd already been interested in, but having somebody you can share that with is helps to grow the experience and the love and the passion. Angus spent a lot of time up here working on the log cabin. His dream was to build this bad boy the way it would have been built hundreds of years ago, using basic tools that were available at the time and doing it all by hand. My goodness. I helped him a little bit with it, and it was a labor of love, let me tell you. He ended up moving back home to Scotland and did not finish his log cabin, Angus. So, here I am at the cabin. It's been sitting now for, a couple of years. And I finished putting the last couple logs on it to finish it off in terms of the logs, but there's still lots to do. And the longer I sit and leave this unfinished, the less likely it is ever going to get finished. Part of the problem is you get stuck. You get, what's the word? It's not writer's block, but I wanted to finish this in the way Angus wanted to finish it. And that's how I did the top logs. And like I'd said before, it's a labor of love. It's a lot of work. And this isn't my project. It's something I always wanted to do, but it's not a project that I started. And so as a result, it keeps getting pushed down and down and down and down and down on the list. It finally works its way back up, and then other things kind of prioritize over it. So this winter I said, we need to get this done. If I don't finish it, it doesn't get finished. So it needs to get finished. However that is. So I've decided to compromise on some traditional values and build this using some more modern lumber and some more modern tools. So I'll bring up my chainsaw and we'll use some kiln drying dimensional lumber. I'm going to try to maintain the feel of it, the spirit of the traditional, the look of it being traditional. But if I don't if I don't start working on it now, then it's never going to get done. It's going to rot away up here. And the amount of work that had already gone into it, just, yeah, absolutely. So I'm shouting out Angus right now. Angus, I need your help. I'm going to contact you. We are going to be in touch. We are going to work on this together. Even though you are in Scotland, we are going to work on this together. I'm going to send Angus some plans of what I intend to do. I'm going to get his feelings, his thoughts, and then we are going to finish it. We're going to at least put a roof on it this winter so that the summertime it doesn't get all wet, and I can work on it during the summer and the spring and try to get it done. The goal for me right now is to get the measurements again. Get the measurements, come up with a plan, order the lumber. The next plan will be to cut a door. There is no door. I don't have a door on it yet. There's no windows. Outside of climbing up the logs, there's no way to get into the cabin. So putting a door and a window will be step 2. And then we are going to get a roof on it. I'd like to build a little overhang, a little loft on it as well. So that's part of the measurements and yeah, just everything else. So that's what I'm here today to do. And yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to hopefully update this process as I move forward with it every couple weeks or hopefully sooner than that. Right now we're in the eternal lockdown that is Northern Ontario. So yeah, so this is a great time to, I guess, put away on it. So. The first step is I'm going to cut a door right here. Little door there. And then I think on this side, I don't want to cut too many windows because it's going to lower its ability to stay warm. I'll cut a window right about here. And we'll put the wood stove at the very back on the inside. Run the pipe out the back of the wall and up, which I think will be the best plan of attack. I'll set a window on this side and a door on the front. I think we'll give it good light, maybe 2 windows. I was thinking about putting a window on the front, but kind of beside the door. But I want to do a little loft at the top. That's what that's for there. So a little loft, kind of, if you can imagine. You know, that's where the sleeping pot will be. And I'll need a ladder on the inside. So if I'm going to put a ladder on the inside, it's going to have to kind of go up against this wall. If I do a window there, it'll be in the way. So I think maybe 2 windows, 1 on each side, and then the door in the front and wood stove in the back. Cabin. So that will be the plan.